Everybody, welcome back to TerraFirmaCraft Season 4, Episode 46 with me, Sid. And we're out in the wilds. Last time you saw me, we was, where are we? Let me get myself. So I went home and I went this way, and I went this way, and I went this way, and I went this way. I found some taint. No actual land there, but taint. And I got bored of going that way, so I went this way a bit, and then I decided let's cut down here, and then I kind of went across here a bit, and then I decided to go this way, and I carried on up this way and up this way and up this way, and then started going that way a bit, and eventually I hit land over here, and we've got a reasonable sized landmass. I've not found any shards or anything as yet. I found silver, or potential silver, but I stopped because I also found this. Yeah, this is a Thorncraft hill. And potentially a very unpleasant little beastie. Now what I need to do, because I'm not sure exactly how this, we've got mossy stuff going on there, and there's probably iron bars, and there's mobs in there, and there's spawners in there, there's a node in there, and I'm a long way from home. The thoughts of tackling this are certainly not something that I look forward to from this position, given what I've got on me. However, we can mark it. It's potentially quite useful. Let's put a mark on the thing and go new and do Thorncraft dungeon, and we shall make it white. In fact, I'm going to make it a nice purple, just so it stands out. Now, what I will probably do when we come to do this is I will strip the top layers from it and illuminate it that way. It means that any of the zombies or skeletons in there basically have to expose themselves to sunlight to come and get me, and then we can build it and work it that way. So yeah. I'm still out exploring. I have got in my thing, I've got lots and lots of interesting bits and pieces, mainly seeds actually. I've not found any of the stuff I wanted, but I have found lots and lots of seeds. So yeah, and I've been taking advantage of that because, you know, it'd be silly not to, really, wouldn't it? And yeah, I think this is going to be an exploring episode. I'll do the exploration, and obviously we'll travel back once we've finished. Now, in respect of the Thorminomicon stuff and the recipes, Grim pointed out I should look at. So if I look at the deconstruction table, for example, the recipe for that is a bronze axe, a bronze pickaxe, and a table. I'm not sure. Let's have a look at the. It's not the furnace, is it? It is the. Yes, it is. It's the alchemical furnace. This one, however, is still an issue. So I will probably just cheat that in. It's only cobble. I mean, for crying out loud, it's a furnace. It's it's the least use. Well, it's absolutely pointless in TerraFirmaCraft, so I could cheat myself in 100, and you know, it would give me no benefits whatsoever. Oh, corn. I've got so much food. I'm going to leave though. Let me take the seeds and leave the food. I think that's probably the only way to handle this. I'm only collecting the seeds because I want to complete that seed quest. Let's stack it. We'll carry it for now, and we'll get rid later. These totems I'm taking, I'm scanning them. I went back and grabbed my thermometer. Yeah, that wasn't happening without that. I figured that it was probably worth it. The thermometer, just to scan stuff that, you know, we've. So there you go. That's a shale rock, and probably shale gravel actually. If I was to go down that hole, I'm not going to. Yeah, so we got the thermometer, and I've just been collecting the seeds really while I look for stuff that is of any use or interest. So I'm going to keep on hunting around, and I will come back to you as soon as I have something to share, really. Back in a bit. Okay, I think there may be something over here of interest. I'm not going to get close to it. I saw blocks flying. Let me just try. Yep, it's hungry node. I thought it was. There you go. I'll have again. Okay. J. New. Hungry node. That may come in useful later. I've also found 2 more Thorncraft dungeons. I've come all the way around here, and I'm just heading back down to expose this section when I saw that particular little bundle of fun and joy over there. I have found bugger all in the way of crystals. Nothing. Now, I think there may be a little bit biome specific, even as much as TFC has biomes, because we were getting the fire shards are in areas of high volcanic activity with a lot of lava pools. Water shards obviously appear near the coast. I'm going to guess that air shards appear in extreme hills kind of thing. Order, yeah, that's where the theory starts to fall down. I'm collecting jute seeds as well, because I have got jute seeds, and I've emptied a thing of sandwiches now, which means we've got a little bit of flexibility in what we do here. But yeah, that hungry node, that's definitely going to come in handy. The exploration side of things is going okay, but we really, I mean, that's platinum down there, I think. Looking at the shininess of that. And there's some wheat and stuff over there. What are you? You are, yeah, you're platinum. We'll mark it because better to know it's there than not, eh? Or potentially there, because that's obviously, this is just a question mark entry. Yeah, so I'm just kind of quartering and exploring the land at the moment, and I'm really not finding, I mean, you've got limonite, but we've already flagged that on the map. We're just not finding the thing I actually want, which is the shards. I think Thorncraft is going to be very, very tricky in this pack. Just to say the least, I think it's going to be very tricky in this pack. But we are getting plenty of stuff, so, you know, I can't complain too much, and lots of seeds, which is always beneficial. And yeah, what are you? Magnetite, more magnetite. It's everywhere around here. Magnetite, question mark. Bang, save, oops, close, off we go. And yeah, well, I'm going to keep on looking. I'm not giving up. And I've already kind of expected to be recording this over 2 evenings, so that's not a problem. I've already got that level of expectation, shall we say. But we're finding stuff, we're finding things. It's always nice to get out and about. Of course, especially, I mean, I'm recording at the moment, I'm recording on Sunday. And of course, the wonderful news for Sunday, of course, was because yesterday was that wonderful terror attack in London. So that's all in the news, and I think it's the what's it, Americano Grande, whatever her name is, concert today as well. So yeah, all entertaining, but as I say, I've kind of, well, not entertaining, because obviously it's terrorism and that's never going to be entertaining, but you know what I mean. You know what I'm trying to say here, I think. Wow. Getting a lot of stuff here. Well, don't need that. And I'm throwing a lot of stuff as well. It has to. Oh, hello. I see you. That's a nice one. That's one to remember. Do we have the? I think we've got the TerraFirmaCraft node tracker on here as well. What are you? You are gravel, aren't you? Yeah, you're nothing exciting. It's all right. It just looked a little bit odd. Anyway, I'm going to keep on searching, and I will be right back with you. So, see you soon. Okay, we're a little bit on. We've moved, let's see, we've kind of come back down here, and I've just double backed on myself over here. Now, just as is typical, here there are fire shards right next to this bloody thing. Now, at the moment, it's behaving itself. I don't know whether we can scan that for anything. We can't. I'm going to mark this on the map with fire shards. Because they're clearly in the area somewhere. And it's a question mark because we haven't actually seen the ore. Now, I'm very tempted if I can work my... I'm just trying to... So far, I haven't seen... There we go. Right, but we haven't seen anything from this. I'm really, really phobic about these things. Sinister Node, Eldritch Obelisk, get a bit of that going. Some obsidian tile, we've got obsidian. Okay, and we found the fire shards. They're here in this area. They are... I'm really nervous about that. It's got to be said. Let's we know they're there, and I've got fire shards. It's actually the other shards I'm desperately looking for. But let's have a little fertile around this area, just see if we can't find any more, because this is the first sign of any... Oh, we've got some cinnabar. Wow. And a lot of unpleasant characters as well, by the sounds of it. Now that is TerraFirmaCraft cinnabar, not TFC cinnabar. So we're definitely going to grab that while we're here. I don't know how much we'll need of it, or what we do with it exactly in this. I know what we do with it normally. There's a lot of unpleasantness in this area though. And I do get a bit nervous around this level of unpleasantness, purely and simply and just because it's dangerous. Oh, hello. Can I scan you, please? Thank you. Oh, and another one. Hello. Well, you as well. Okay. There's a lot of unpleasantness down there. Creeper. Yeah, we'll tell you what. We shall. Oh, hang on. What we shall do. Oh, I've already done it. Damn it. Okay, no worries. Right, I'm just going to fertile around this area a bit more, just see if we can't see any more shards of any description. It's interesting. There's some lava over there, so I suspected we might find some shards over here, but what is that? That's not shards. That's just an ore, but what is it? What ore is that? Let's go find out, shall we? Jet. I don't think we can use you for anything. Let's have a look. Yeah, nothing much except for scanning, really. That's oil deposit we've seen over here. Okay, yeah, I'm going to continue looking around, and I also need to find somewhere. I need to put some of this stuff away because it's getting in the way. My inventory is starting to look very, very messy. What else have I found in terms of finding? Mainly seeds still. which we will probably be doing some more of these crops from this area once we've eliminated any possibilities of finding additional shard related things, which is looking more and more likely, it's got to be said. Really not seeing any. That's dirt. So I could just see that poking around the edge there, and the texture looked wrong. And sometimes at distance, you know, you're looking at what you're looking more as much for what's not right as for what isn't. That's sphalerite. I'm not going to mark those. I'm not coming out all the way here for sphalerites. Yeah. So more hunting around basically. And we've got some limonite here. I will make a note of that, but be back in a bit. Alright, well, I've not been very successful finding shards. These things I'm finding plenty of, and of course I remembered something about these things which I'd forgotten. When you break the nodes, they drop the essence, these essence drops. So I am going around as I spot them now and breaking them and grabbing what I can. My inventory is somewhat full. It has to be, unfortunately, it has to be said that that is the case. Give me some of that, will you? And that one I think comes in last. But I really am not finding these shards. They are definitely proving to be very elusive. Apart from what we got there for 2 Ethereus. You know what, I don't really need that. There we go. That's got those. There's another one over there, but I really am struggling to find shards, and I don't know whether I'm doing, whether it's me just being stupid and doing something wrong or what, but yeah, it's worrying. I know there's plenty of the fire shards down to the south of our base, in that, well, down south of the spawn area, so that in itself is not a major problem. We can get by with fire shards. It's only when we come to want some of the shards of the other flavors that we're potentially going to have a lot of problems. I also do know that it was pointed out where there may be some water shards from the video where we went hunting for shards. So that's a possibility as well. We can that may give us a little bit more things. I've already flagged that. Well, I was going to say I've already flagged gold, but not this gold, have I? So I suppose we should go and say another gold question mark. And then we can jump up here and quickly scan you. Get a little bit of that. Do a little bit of this. But I'm starting to get a little bit despondent of finding everything we want. I really am. It's depressing in some respects anyway. Let's just pop those down there. We'll unseal, we'll pop that and that in, seal and pop you away. Yeah, it is getting more than a little ludicrous. I mean, we have travelled a fair old distance, and you know, we're not really seeing anything else in terms of shards again. I have spotted a few other things. That's one of those spider trees. Spiders are the cave spiders are ruthless, absolutely ruthless in TFC. If you thought spiders were bad, cave spiders laugh at spiders. They kind of go, haha, you thought you were tough with your 1650 hit points? No, we've got about 2,500. So yeah, I'm not that desperate to go playing with cave spiders right now. For one, we're a long way from home, as we mentioned before, and what are you? Oh, silver. All the stuff that will be really, really useful at some point, but not today, because that's not what I'm looking for. What a pain in the bum this stuff is. Yeah. So at the moment, I'm just kind of. Where are we now? We are. Where are we? I've lost myself. We're here. We're kind of coming round to this landmass here. So if I continue this round, I suspect we will join up, which is not a problem. That's fine. It's at least it kind of makes sense and fills some more map in. But it would have been nice if I'd have found a little teensy weensy, a little bit more in the way of Thorncraft shards. That would have been the icing on the cake, I think. So let me press on a little bit. I will see what we can find, and I will be back with you in a bit. Well, I am back here. I've come all the way around. We did find some traces of fire shards, nothing diggable, but I picked up the small rough ones on the basis that something is better than nothing. I got those plus another stack, so you know, it didn't work out too badly. But we really have not got anything like what I was expecting to find. And I am now at the stage where I think I am going to start making a trip back home. I may just kind of fertile around a bit on the water as we go, because one of the things that we may see is the water shards in the water. Not here probably, because I think this is all previously generated terrain, or potentially previously generated terrain, but we can start making heading our way back anyway. I contemplated and almost, oh hello, what's going on over here? We got something. No, this is generated, isn't it? Yeah, of course it is. The map's got it showing as snow, and of course it's not snowy. I did contemplate and started playing around with going down one of those shafts to see if I could get the gunpowder barrel, and then try and detonate that in the area where the fire shards may or may not have been populating. I'm just going to pull in here to sleep the night off, so I don't really. Oh, actually, no, too late. I was going to say, change my mind. No, too late. You haven't. I need to have a drink anyway, so yeah, we'll stop and we'll spend the night here on the edge of this precipice, and continue on. Yeah, so as I was saying, I contemplated doing the dangerous thing and going down and getting a gunpowder barrel, and I dug about 5 blocks down, heard the sound of zombies beneath me, and just bugged the hell out of there. Really not worth dying for. Yeah, I got another stack of those, so that was handy. And you know, we are getting there steadily, but I'm probably going to have to go and find that time index in the video that everybody pointed out where I'd seen the water shards, and go and have a look. I think that's the only real option I have for water shards. I've not seen any earth shards, I've not seen any air shards, any order or chaos shards, or order or potato, depending on how you want to play it. Caving in TFC is one of those things which is virtually an exercise in futility, because you know, cave, just because it's a cave there, you're not going to find stuff all the time. So it's awkward. The only other alternative I can think of is that what I think that is? It's probably that down there, isn't it? Is to kind of say, well, the only two things I can think of. One is to kind of go, well, we'll get on without it, and you know, as best we can, and we'll deal with that if and when we come to needing an order shard or needing a well, anything really. And you know, it's not a perfect plan, but it kind of gets you around the issue. You know, why worry about stuff that you can't change? So that's one thought. The other thought is going back to what we were saying before. Is, oh, hello, what are you? Sorry, I'm just curious as to what this bright blue area is here. Is this enchant? I think this might be. It's not. Oh, it is. It's magical forest biome, which is not a great deal of good in the middle of an ocean, but it's still magical forest biome, which is better than a kick in the face. Not much better than a kick in the face, but somewhat. We know they're spawning. That's, I suppose, is the big plus. So yeah, the other option is we go back to my thoughts and plans on the basis of, oh, what's this? Is it a landmass that I can't scan from the boat. This is a landmass I don't think I've seen before, is it? It is. Okay. It's worth a look. There's definitely Thorncraft content because there's an obelisk there, and also a great wood tree. I'll come in round the side here. I'll have a check. I mean, you know, we've really got nothing to lose. And let's just go over here for starters. Let's turn it. I know the moment I get complainted with one of these, I'm going to walk straight into an Eldritch Guardian, which I don't want to do because that's going to hurt, and you know, in a kind of lethal way. Let me have a look around here anyway, just see if we can't see anything. I mean, it's another part of the map unveiled, if nothing else. There's another node there as well. It would have been nice if this had have corresponded. Oh, 76 Pediccio. It's a good node as well. If this had have corresponded with something like, say, a magical forest, that could have been ideal, but it didn't. So I suppose there's no point being snippy about it. It is what it is. We've got a chance of something. I don't think there's anything down there. What is that anyway? That is, well, we've obviously scanned this rock type before. I'll check it out. Be back in a bit. Alright, we are getting, well, close to that barn. No, we're getting close to home, I think. We're not far off. I'm heading towards, I believe, the right place. We'll check once we're past this barn and these squids, because you know, squids are vicious, malingering little buggers. They're out to get you. But we should be. Where are we? We are. Oh, we've gone too far. We need to come around that way. I was heading towards that blue spot, and I should have been heading towards that purple spot there. Yeah. So didn't find a huge amount more. We have got a few bits and pieces of Thorncraft stuff which are going to be useful. We've also got enough seeds, I believe, to satisfy the seed quest now, which, yeah, wonderful. you know, it's not the most exciting thing, but at least we will have got it done. So as soon as I get to the island, I should be getting close surely by now. Yeah, come on, over there. We'll get back. I think next episode I am going to do something different, because I've been concentrating a little bit on the ThermaCraft side of things and not so much on the TFC side now. Obviously I've done ThermaCraft a great many times. What we've managed to establish from this particular exercise is that this is not going to be a trivial exercise. To put it into context, I set out on this particular trip with 4, 8, 16, 20 sandwiches. I have 3 left, and I've been obviously grabbing food left, right and centre as well. No, that's not, we need to be around this end of the island, I think. So it kind of gives you an idea for the number of days we've been out, Minecraft days, and how long I've actually been playing this particular session. It's taken me in total probably about four game sessions, certainly not less than a couple of hours each. And you know, there's not a huge amount to show for it. There's something to show for it, which is always good. It's nice to have something to show for anything, isn't it? But yeah, so I think we need to take a little step back. We need to, obviously we've also got to dig up this charcoal. Take a step back. Start planning and working on some of the other things around the base. And you know, we'll probably need to butcher some pigs as well, to be honest. Sorry, piggies, don't listen to me. Oh, we've got bananas. Well, we have got things. We need to get rid of that before it becomes an issue. Oh, we also need to get rid of these, because they will be an issue if we don't clear them out. Yeah, that one's all right. Yeah, so I think next episode we shall do something different, and we'll take a break and move on with some of the other aspects, because you know we've got food now, we've got quite a lot of things now. What I did want to do, here we go, get that, and let me bring up this thing, quests, farmer 64, detect. Oh, come on. Thank you. It took a while. And we can take Sylvite, rock salt or reeds. It doesn't really matter. I'll take the Sylvite just because that's repeatable. Oh, unclaimed. Complete, yes. Done. Done? Yeah, alright. I got rock salt instead then. Doesn't matter. We can't have done that again, surely. This is a consume task. Yeah. I'm not entirely sure what's going on here. I've got... Yeah. Don't worry about it. Wow. You having a good old session. Yeah, alright. On that note, anyway, I think we'll call it an episode. I've got plans for next episode, so I'll get myself sorted out. And until then, bye for now. Thanks for watching.